Hey y'all. First thing first. When I tell you it's been a long day, it's been a long day. But you know what? I got a lot done today. A lot of filming and filming these favorites. I know it's 5 parts, but I filmed them all today in one day. It's not today when you see it, but I filmed them all in one day. Please, if you haven't watched the other ones, note that it is New Year's Day, so you might hear some pop, 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 pop. That's the fireworks. And yeah, this video will be blushes, bronzers, face palettes, and the Myrics, because I have a couple of her blurring balms that I could have put in the last video, but I decided to put them in on this one because I'll go ahead and swatch them here if you haven't seen them in my short already. So let's start off strong with one of my favorite categories. Okay, so I needed to take a second, so I forgot to move everything closer because I think that actually I did a really good job of putting everything away as I was using it, but I might take the time to just edit these videos and put the rest of this away tomorrow. So I'm putting it all in one little space for that reason. With that being said, I said I was coming to my favorite category, one of my favorite categories, which is bronzer. And I've been using this deep bronze from Say quite a bit. Let me show you what that looks like. Deep bronze, that's the shade name. It's a Sun Melt Cream Bronzer. Very nice product. I love it. You can use it with anything. Okay. I just mentioned in the last video, the Jaclyn Hill Vacation Bronzer. Let me tell y'all something. And look, everything about this was on point. Look at the color of this bronzer. Look at the packaging. Look, just stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop in the name of love. No, but really, stop what you're doing. Look at this packaging. This packaging is sexy. And I know it looks like I haven't used it, but just know that this has been worn. If you look to the side, you can see it a bit better. It's definitely, I've been using it. I'm not ready to hit pan yet, but this vacation, and you know, in the mirror, it has Jaclyn Cosmetics at the bottom of it. And just, this was such thoughtful packaging, and it just looks so nice. It's so nice. So, oh, I have 4 bronzers here, by the way. Next up is the Sephora Bronze, and this is in number 6, Ibiza. And this is what this one looks like. And this one is here not because this was hard, because I feel like I like this bronzer. It's not a huge favorite, but I like it. I like it because it's economical. But it's not this. I'm trying to think, what do I have a bronzer that reminds me of this? Not really. It's nice, and there's not too many Sephora products that I actually like. I like the Sephora matte lip liquids. I like the Sephora bronzer. I like the Sephora brushes, and a couple of the older Sephora foundations. I don't like the Sephora new foundations. I don't like the Sephora face powders. I know a lot of people like them. I didn't like them. I don't like the pressed powder. I don't like the finishing powder. I didn't like any of those kind of powders from Sephora, because in the sun, and I always lived in hot and humid places, I melted. That's it. It don't matter what setting spray, finishing spray I'm using. If I'm using those powders, I'm melted, and that's unacceptable to me. This Sephora bronze, I like it, but I need to keep testing it out, because I don't. It's here because it's one of my most used products this quarter. So that means for the year, basically, this part of the year. But I need to check about the long lastingness of it. I need to be aware of that, because I know my Jaclyn Hill is long lasting. Now, listen. I know this is new. I don't need nobody to come for me. I know this is new. I know y'all just saw this in my Lancome, but listen, when I tell you I've been using this every day. And look at the shade. It is gorgeous. Everything about this is gorgeous. So I don't care that I just bought it. I've been using it every day. And if I had bought it at the beginning of the school year, if I bought it at the beginning of the year, or even at the beginning of the school year, it would definitely be in my favorites for 2024. It's unfortunate I've only had it for 2 weeks, but it's awesome. And so that's why it's here. Okay, next up, let's do an easy category, which is my blush lights, I think they're called. What are they called? Where it's like a blush highlighter type. I have my Charlotte Tilbury here and Walk of No Shame. Really, I should have grab my Benefits one as well. I only have 2 here, but the third one would be the Benefits one that I have that's also similar. And the next one I have here is Baked Peach by Fenty. Packaging is so nice. I don't like the sticker on the back of here, but the packaging on the front is nice. And this was nice, especially during the summer. I use this so much. It's such a nice shade. Very nice. Would totally recommend. It's nice. Okay. Next, I'm going to move on to my duos. Now, if you can watch my videos, you know I've been using this Cover FX duo, especially in the spring. I use this a lot. This is in Spice Cinnamon. And it has a blush and then one of those blush highlighter type formulas next to it. Very nice. I like this. I also have the Fashion Fair in Chocolate Chip. And excuse what it looked like, but just know that it is used, okay? Very used. And because I like this, I know a lot of people didn't like this formula, or at least the couple of, because really, interesting enough, I feel like quite a few of these like smaller black brands, like for example Fashion Fair. I don't feel like Fashion Fair is a small brand though, and I feel like it's pretty old and it's well known, at least to me. But I don't see a lot of like influencers or creators using it outside of a handful of like black creators, and quite a few of those black creators that I saw using it, they don't like it. Which is, you know, they're right. I'm not coming for them, but I love it. I love using the cream and then the powder on top. I do think that it's a trial and error type formula, and it's a certain technique that you have to use it in order to use it and like it. And if you just don't have that technique down, you won't like it, because you do have to have a certain skill level. Because it's not an easy formula. The cream, at least. The powder is easy. The powder you can use whenever and it's alright. But the cream takes effort. You have to figure out what goes well with, how to use it, and that kind of thing. So I understand why some people don't like it. I'm not saying I don't. I understand why some people don't like it. But I think because I like trying out things and becoming a little scientist, I usually can almost always find out a way to make things work. But I didn't need to do that for this, because I kind of liked it almost immediately. And I actually just recently purchased another one. But it's not here because it ain't arrived yet. Okay, next up. And my favorites would be these Dior Rosy Glow and I have Bronze Glow and Berry. Bronze Glow and Berry. Those are the two that I have. The purple and the lighter brown color. Now, this purple one I got because people said that it looked like the rum raisin from MAC. And if this looks like the rum raisin from MAC, I ain't gonna like it because this one I like in certain instances. It gives bruising. It can make you look bruised really fast because of the undertone. But this one in Bronze Glow, listen, I use it so much. I already done took off the Dior off of it. That's how much I use it. And why I didn't know that this wasn't a real mirror in here. Dior, you need to do better. These are too expensive not to have a real mirror in here. I saw in somebody's video that it wasn't no mirror or something. I was like, that ain't true. I got a mirror when it was that child. I was doing a video. I didn't even realize it wasn't no mirror in here. This don't make no sense. But then it's a blush. So would you really use the blush? I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I'm impressed. I thought about getting the red ones, but I didn't. Okay, so then I have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Blush in 61. And this is a newer one. I forgot, actually, I meant to grab the other one I have. I have this one in 61, and I also have one in orange. And the one in the orange I use all the time in the spring. And so I accidentally grabbed this one. I'm not about to get up to go grab the other one. Just to know that the Giorgio Armani blush formula is amazing. This one I've only used once. I like it a lot, but I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like this is the one that I've been wearing all year. The other shade is the one I've been wearing all year. But I forgot to grab it, and it's too late now. Next up, Pat McGrath. Now, at one point, she had a sale, and I bought like a collection of them. I'm not about to swatch them all at all. I'm not gonna hold you. Put in comments below if you want me to swatch. I'm only gonna show you two that I have here. I'm gonna show you my newest one, which is in Nude Venus 2. My newest one, which I like a lot. And I know this looks light, but if you know anything from the Hourglass videos, because of the certain complexion I have, I really like using the lighter blushes here to, you know, it just makes your blush look even nicer and long lasting. And when you have blushes like that purple from Dior or like red or orange, this is a nice in between your under eye and your cheek area, at least for me in my complexion. I'm only speaking for myself. But I love this shade. This is my newest blush shade, and I've used it quite a bit already. Next up is Paradise Venus, and this is my most used blush from Pat McGrath. My most used. This is my go-to. If I can't figure out what blush I'm wearing, I'm either using this or the Charlotte Tilbury, the Walk of No Shame that I showed you guys. Those two are my go-to blushes that I will use to pan. Okay, now again, the other blushes also I use them quite a bit. I rotate in and out all throughout the year. That's why they're in my favorites. If you want to see swatches, even if you want to see swatches on my cheeks, I'm willing to do that. Put a comment below. I can make a couple shorts or even a long video, a swatch video, whatever it is. I can do it for you. Just let me know. I don't want to be making things y'all like now. We have palettes and then my Danessa Meyers creams. Those are the last things lit because I'm tired. Tired of talking. Okay, so my favorite palettes of the year. Sephora Pro. This Sephora Pro palette in deep. Listen, let me tell you something. Sephora should have continued to make this palette. I don't think they make this palette anymore. And it's a disservice because they should. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't she lovely? Let me tell you something. And it has everything in here. It has your contour. This contour in here is Epic. It's called Epic. It's a little too deep for me. But this Jet Setter, the highlighters here, LA Glitz Queen, nice. You also have After Party, which is that blush lighter type shade. Red Carpet, that's the red. That's just a red blush. And then the Premiere is just, it looks very much like my Pat McGrath Nude Venus. In fact, let me put these two next to each other to see if they look like this. The first time I've ever noticed. No, the Pat McGrath look a little bit lighter. I also like the Pat McGrath packaging. I also like the packaging of this Sephora Pro palette. It is very nice and very luxe. And I don't know what they're doing, but Sephora needs to do better. This new stuff they're coming out with, I don't like it. Go back to your Sephora Pro stuff because you was doing a good job then. And honestly, I think that because the products were so good, people didn't have to buy multiple of it. They were able to just buy the one and use that. And so maybe that's why they bring out cheaper stuff that ain't as good quality, in my opinion. I don't think the stuff they bring out now is good quality. Next, most used palettes are my Pat McGrath Labs cheek palettes, and I have them both here. Do I have this upside down? Yeah, I have them both here. And I'm looking at the back. Honestly, for this one is the Divine Blush Plus Glow Cheek Palette in Nude Venus. I have Nude Venus. I have Divine Rose 3. I have Paradise Venus. I don't think I have Sunset Nectar. I think I have all these shades in the... I'm trying to think. Do I have all these shades? Hold on a second. No, I don't. I lied. I don't have Nude Venus. I have Nude Venus 2 in the single. This is Nude Venus 1. And I do have Paradise Venus. I only have Paradise Venus. From this palette, I only have Paradise Venus. I don't have the other ones. I lied. That's what that looks like. And I'm very happy with this purchase. It didn't matter if I did have duplicates or not. I still would be happy with this purchase. I'm trying to make sure it zooms in. I still would be happy with this purchase because these shades are me. I use these kind of shades all the time. Next up, I think I have one of these as well. I clearly use the other one more than I use this one, but I have used this one quite a bit as well. To be honest, I've used this one a lot too. Let me see. Desert Orchard 2, Divine Rose, Peony Rose, Electric Bloom, and Nude Nectar. I think I have Electric Bloom, but as a duo. But honestly, this Electric Bloom doesn't seem as bright as the other one. I would need to compare. I would need to get the single and compare. Actually, I might have the single sitting right here. Okay. Listen, I don't open up all these things. Let me see. I have... Oh, yeah, I do. I have a trio. I have a trio that has the other typograph bronzer. I accidentally put this one in here. This is Bronze Mahogany. This one's supposed to be here. I like this one, but I haven't used it as much this year because I have a lot of other bronzers that have I've enjoyed even more, but definitely will be using more this year. But since I just sat here and opened all of these, I can share with y'all the different colors I have. And let's start with the Electric Bloom shade, because this red here and this red here are supposed to be the same shade. The red that's in the top left corner, I don't know if it's y'all left or not, but it's my left. And the red here are supposed to be the same red. These two are supposed to be the same reds. They don't look the same. And now let me swatch them. Swatch the one from the palette versus the one in the compact. They're not the same. Look, those aren't the same. But they're named the same. They're named the same. So, okay, those are the two palettes y'all saw. This duo is called Night Bloom. Night Bloom. Since I already opened them all, y'all might as well see. This duo is called Cosmic Coral. And it looks like I got a bundle of the duos. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 duos. And then I know this one is a new shade, so I didn't buy these with this. This one is new. New Venus 2. That's new. And I think that these two were the original two blushes I bought when they first came out. This was Paradise Venus and Love Struck. I think I must have gotten these two together as a set because Packmagraph have a lot of pairs and stuff like that that you can get discounts from. So I think I must have gotten these two together and then gotten this 5 set of duos combined as one set, which I'm pretty sure I did. I think I showed you guys this already, Cosmic Coral. Yeah, I heard myself say that already. And then this duo here is Paradise Glow. This is also supposed to be Paradise Venus, but if you can tell, it's a little bit darker than the other one. All right, y'all, I gotta be super quick. I filmed all of this and now my device decided to die. Okay, so let me finish up. I filmed this refilming. The Packmagraph, the rest of the duos. This one is in Venetian Sunrise. Venetian Sunrise. Okay. And I said before, the reason I'm sharing all of these is because I rotate faithfully through my Packmagraph blushes throughout the year. I think that they're awesome. It's one of my favorite, if not the best of all time powder formula, especially for blushes and bronzers and all. I love her formula. So, yeah, this is in Aphrodite Amore. And I think I said I got these 5 together. Yeah, I think I must say that. Hopefully, I think I showed them all. I think I missed 1. 2. You already saw that one. 3. 4. It must be this one. I think I showed this one as well. I think you might have seen them all. Hopefully I got them all. This one is in Paradise Glow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 that I got as a set, and then 2 original ones that I got, and then 1 new one. So that makes me a total of 7. Now, while I was waiting on my device to charge a little bit, I just went ahead and swatched the 4, because coming up, this is the Danessa Myricks last and final segment of my favorite makeup items of 2024. Of course, this is powders, but Danessa Myricks formula is like a cream to powder. That's why she's here. And yes, her blurring balms could technically have went in the last, could have went under foundations or whatever, but since I did, it could have went under foundations. It also could have went along when I did the Fashion Fair cream to powders. But this formula is a little different. So I just decided to lump all the Danessa Myricks products together. And I have 4 of the blurring balms. I have 8.5, and the shade looks just like how the picture is here. So 8.5, 9, 9.5, and 10. And if you want to see what those look like, no problem, because I swatched them. There we go. So you have 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. So that's what all 4 of them look like on my complexion. Again, that's 8.5, 9, 9.5, and 10. Okay, with that being said, I'm not going to swatch her blushes or lowlights, mostly because quite a few of the blushes, I think, oh, I didn't bring them all. Let's start there. I didn't bring them all, but the 4 blushes I have here are new. I haven't used them yet, so I don't want to swatch them. The lowlights I can swatch, but I'm trying to be quick because this device is dying. Okay, so I already opened these. This is in Spice Latte. This is one of her new formulas. And if you want me to, again, like before, if you want me to swatch anything, just leave a comment below and I can swatch in a short or later on. This is Dancing Queen. The reason why these 4 are in here, even though they're new, is because I do have one that I've already used. I forgot to grab it. So these were the next best thing. This is in Jubilee. So basically what I'm saying is that I like her blurring balm. I use it all the time. I've already went through 2 of them. And like, even if you look at number 9, hold on, I think it's number 9, this is the third one, and it looks like poop. But I am scraping the ends, putting it in the middle so I can continue to use it because I'm about to get all my money's worth. So this is number 9. And again, I think this is either the 2nd or 3rd one that I'm going through. And then 8.5 and 10 are new. And this is what 9.5 looks like. Just so you get an idea, I love this formula. I love this product. So the complexion for Danessa Myricks, I definitely like. The powder, I definitely like. The blush, I definitely like. I just forgot to bring the one that I am currently using. And then this is Red Velvet. So I just decided to share the Christmas little, what was it? Gift set. I don't know what they call them. I think they were referred to as a gift set. All 4 of them, all 4 of these that I just showed, these blushes, all 4 of them came in a set. It was these 2 big ones, and then these 2 small ones came in a set. I gotta find out where my other blushes, the one that I'm actually using. And then the lowlights, I love them. This is Unbothered. I bought this one second. I like this one. It's nice. It's a nice formula. But as I close it, because I want to make sure everything's closed, this one in Off the Grid is my favorite. This one's my favorite, especially on my skin complexion. Make sure you get there you go. Especially on my skin complexion, it is super nice. And I'm good. I said I wasn't in the swatch, but there you go. That's what it looks like swatched. It's so nice. And actually, I have it on today. I have it on today. I don't know if you can see or not. But it's a beautiful formula. And Vanessa was in the lab doing real science when she put her name on this, for sure. This was it. So sorry, I'm like rushing towards the end, mostly because my device is out of battery, so I need to just go ahead and wrap this up. So anyways, as I wipe this rest of this makeup off before I get ready to start editing, thank you guys for watching this series, my favorite makeup of 2024. Now, some of this makeup came out in 2024 and some of it didn't. That wasn't the point. It was more so of what have I used the most outside of some things I either forgot to grab or I grabbed one of the newer products instead of the after product I used, but you get the gist. I pretty much tried to stick to my favorites of 2024, and a lot of it you can see what I'm actually using, this is good for me because it gave me a good idea of what I'm actually using, so I know, for the future what I can continue to use and things I need to rotate in and out. So with that being said, as I'm focusing on wiping my hands and arms and all the things, if you've made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe, as well as comment below some different things if you want me to swatch. As I said a couple times, I don't mind. I enjoy doing these kind of things. It's a nice little hobby I've developed, and since for the longest I wanted to do YouTube videos. I started actually during COVID, but I wasn't consistent. I think I did 1 or 2 videos and got offline. I was like, this ain't for me, and here I am 5 years later actually doing it. And you know what, that alone tells you a lot about growth. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you tuning into the series, and I'm very excited that I'm able to film it and get it to you as quickly as possible. Please feel free to check out any of the other videos and shorts on my page. I would greatly appreciate it. Share it with your friends and family, and help other people discover me. And yeah, I know the last couple videos. Serious, stay in the business. Stay in the business. But anyways, I was saying that I know quite a few videos I've been doing, like makeup and therapy, nails and therapy. I enjoy those too, but every now and then I don't mind talking. Little chatty get ready with me and stuff like that. Y'all let me know what you like to see. Do you prefer the music in the background and watching me work, or do you prefer me chatting? Let me know. Yeah. All right. Bye guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your new year.